see a flip any minute now. Looks like still one player missing for Helios. Not sure. You know how it goes. It's 10 minutes late is pretty early for a comp match. I guess Chimera does. Oh, sorry, Flynn. Go ahead.
So I said, what do you guys expect for a final point stand in points? Like, are you gonna expect Helios to go for 2-3 or
I
3-2, 4-1?
I think there's a better chance for Chimera to not lose 4-1 or 5-0 on PHL versus like SME or something like that. I think if it was like an SME or an SMDM versus Helios, I think, yeah, it would be harder for them, but I don't know, they've been doing some good work lately as well, so it's not like there's some pushovers.
Yeah, I was gonna say
With
it
the
really
GBI
is dependent on their fourth
reinforcements,
point.
yeah.
If their fourth point's so if their fourth point's aid station, I imagine the game will end in a 3-2 for Helios more than likely. But I think if it's Madeline, I think Helios would have a chance to cap their fourth, just because it's easier to cap Madeline than it is aid station. However, the nice thing about Axis now with the rework on PHL is they have an easier recap as compared to allies. So it's not impossible for Chimera to cap first or recap, so we might have an interesting game, honestly.
What about you, Flynn? You got any fond memories of PHL from a competitive standpoint?
No, just getting beamed like 300-400 meters away while you're trying to make your way through like a little ditch with 3 grass leaves that are trying to protect me against an MG42. No, I do not have fond memories of PHL. Unless it's an armor, then it's a little bit more fun. But no. I feel for all the infantry that's getting beamed down in those ditches.
I think commanding on this map as well is kind of a miserable affair, especially like, well, either side really, but I mean, it's just so difficult to try and get around and keep garrisons up and not lose your
see you
truck
from
from
miles
1,000 meters.
away.
Yeah, not get
There's no hedgerow you can hide behind or do some flanky stuff because people that are actually keeping their eyes open, you know,
Oh, and even for
are just gonna
tanking,
spot you.
even for tanking, like with the hedgerows just not rendering in at certain points, um, it's hard to hide with your tanks because they can still see you because they're so far away that the hedges are not rendering in.
Yeah, I hope Team 17 say they are committed to keep this game going. I hope for the love of God there is some kind of way they're gonna implement for you to see like stuff rendering after 400 meters because it's been bad all these years, but
Yeah, I mean, plenty of other games do it with way further distances, so maybe with
absolutely.
the UE5 update, but it's gonna be Vietnam, so it's just all gonna be bushes anyway. So
Yeah, and then your last, or half an hour, you said you loved streaming on those forest maps so much.
yeah, right.
I
We
can
got to
only
flip.
imagine when Vietnam coming out.
Oh my goodness. We do have a flip. It is flak position, as you stated, Widow. We are looking for Mr. Cooler, who's been in the RDC for years upon years.
Man, I was gonna say, basically 15 minutes past the match start time. Honestly, I really have enjoyed the HCA's implementation of the matches starting on time.
Oh, 100%. Such a nice quality of life rule enforcement that it should just be standard. There should just be no. If your players aren't here on time, like I always like jokingly have said, like, hey, if it's 15 minutes, like they're forfeiting. You know, if they don't want to start with less players, like then they need to forfeit or we reschedule or something. But people have lives. Chimera's gonna go have their Sunday dinner after this. I think Helios are staying up late tonight because they're NA. But like I have work tomorrow. I don't want to be here all night because the last time it's not Chimera's fault, but last time I streamed them, the whole opener happened. It was like 15 minutes into the match, and then of course the server died, and then they decide they're gonna restart, and like by the time they restart and people run off for their bathroom breaks, it's been like another 40 50 minutes, and like a 90-minute stream turns into like a 3-hour one. I'm like, come on guys, I want to go to bed.
Oh, jeez.
But I do
It's kind of
appreciate
funny,
it.
yeah.
I love my Chimera boys and girls, and it's always a pleasure. They're a very exciting team to stream.
They bring the energy every time I watch them.
In terms of opener, we've got 4 tanks, no 5-tank opener. Sad.
Are they only running 3 trucks too?
2 trucks here on the east, and yeah, only 3 transpos.
Ooh, that's risky for PHL.
Looks like the Whammo sub truck here with 2 SLs on the west side, but yeah, PHL, one of those trucks gets sniped. That's a third of their frontline infantry. That'll be really, really bad.
Yeah.
And it's like almost unavoidable on PHL to not get sniped.
I was gonna say earlier too, I've recently joined CU in the past couple months, and they actually would fine their players if they did not show up for the HJ on time because of the ruling that it starts on the match start. So
Yeah, that's
that was interesting.
oh, they would fine them
Yeah, they would actually fine their players
like
if you
monetarily.
Yeah, yeah, like actual money. Yeah, which was crazy.
That's hilarious. That's so good. What's up with the He's a snipe. Is the Stewie a snipe too?
Maybe.
We got a Greyhound or a Puma on the main road that's hidden in shadows in my squad. It's trying to do a snipe on the main road, but I highly doubt Helios is going to send anything on the main road. That's rockets coming in early for Helios. I think that's going to be too early. Actually ends up being too far. And everything coming in for Helios, for now, they're going to be first into the point. Kind of as expected. Another rocket comes in. Truck goes down for Chimera. Not sure how many people were left alive in there, but another shot there from the medium. Hits the P4 already. The P4 might go down instantly here. What a
There were
shot.
seven kills in that truck. I'm watching the live stats.
Oh shit, wow.
Yeah.
Was it the Stewie that took him out or the medium?
That was a Greyhound, actually.
Oh, nice. Well, both Luxes here, just south of the hard cap. One goes down because I've cursed them. The weather effects have been a nice touch to this map, though.
Yeah, they're definitely nice. Just they kind of kill your frames. This is the unfortunate part.
I would like to see more dynamic weather. I think, especially in Vietnam, that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Vietnam game. Kind of.
Yeah, Wix and Matthew, excuse me, and this Stewie just tucked into the trench here. Nice little spot in the hard cap. Just over halfway cap for Helios now.
Chimera are very heavy in the meat grind. It's actually nice to see.
Doesn't look like their Luxes are being too effective, though. I think the Artie is a little far back as well. Just Artie might have damaged the Sherman, actually. A friendly kill from the Sherman.
Helios seems very light on the hard cap.
Yeah, I'm very... Oh my god, look at all of them.
Oh my lord.
They are, I think I know what Helios' plan is.
Wow.
I have a feeling that they're prepping to immediately put pressure on 4.
It's quite risky though, because you need to make sure you're gonna get the initial cap. If you lose that, you know, you have so many people out of place.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they, like, even if it was a better team, I think they would have expected to cap first, but still, it is pretty ballsy to commit this many. And you can see just how many Chimera have already been back here fighting and trying to stop it. Madeline Bridge is not the nicest 4th point for them, unfortunately. It's gonna really split their forces here.
Yeah, playing offset force is one of the hardest things to do in this game because you have to maintain the front door on the, if you're down 2-3 on the main 3rd point, and then you have to also maintain the front door on your 4th. And like, not a lot of teams are able to do that because it's very difficult.
Yeah, and especially on a map like this that's just so wide open that it's really just, it's 2 different battles going on, and then you still have this 3rd lane over here that it gets opened up to the flank as well. Looks like all tanks are still up for Helios. I can't. Another thing that's good that's upcoming is the changes to admin cam, so that we can see both teams and both teams' outposts and all that when we click on the map. It's gonna be such a nice change.
As a caster, it makes me so excited, honestly, because that's just, it's such a massive change that like will elevate casting in those games.
It's so good. I like co-casting, but it, like, for people that don't, it's going to be so nice for them to understand what's going on and on both sides of the match instead of having to wonder what Helios's layout looks like right now. Chimera in the thick of it here. They've kept the P4 up, and at least one Lux. That other Lux went down early, as we saw, but first Tiger's going to come up for them now. Should be expecting the 76 shortly as well. Still one Sherman and a Stewie here for Helios as well. Full control of the hard cap, and it's going to take a lot. Artie has not been like crazy. I mean, maybe it is racking up the kills, but every time I see it, it's not really looking too effective at the moment.
Chimera already is at 20 kills right now. Top kills in the match.
Yeah.
And Helios already is at 14.
2 taking down Swift right there. Delsky and Blue Lane are closest ones in now. Getting a little bit of pressure going. XL here, though. Hits Blue Laner in the back. The SL, I think he does have an OP up relatively close.
This is kind of worrisome, though, because Chimera are walking into the hard cap. The reason why they haven't started procs capping is because of the tanks of Helios. If those tanks go down, Chimera's going to start capping.
Yeah, I think Helios is, I mean, they're really committed on this 4th push. I want to go fly over there and watch it. But
I think that's a bad call, honestly, and Flynn kind of touched on it. You don't have control, right? Because as you can see, they never wiped Chimera out of sector, so Chimera's just existing on the hard cap, so...
Yeah, Chimera's sending a bombing run down, and it's interesting, right? They're committing the bombing run to the road instead of trying to take flag, so... Stewie's just gonna go on a suicide charge here. One AT rocket goes into him, but
Are they stuck?
no, I think they just got the rocket offset them, made them turn. Oh, and down he goes. Pfizer there. Pfizer? Still plenty of Helios infantry on the front door here. Rowdy is trying to get around. You can see this is the third lane of the map, which even here we got a little mini fight going on. Chosen here, the SL trying to get across on the, what is the western side of the map. Yeah. So
Yeah, if Helios can manage to get around those boats and cross the river on the west side, it's going to be basically just run free in the Chimera backline. So Chimera's going to have to make sure that they don't allow those SLs to wrap.
and there's no tank support here, so if Helios decides to send their first 76 in support of this push, it could be pretty dangerous. There's an AT gun manned on the main road by DV. Shout out to him.
What's happening in G7 right now? It's like Helios are into. They just burned the OP in G7.
Yeah, there's the airhead.
Calvis's.
This is the Helios airhead. Very ambitious. We'll come over here to G7 real quick and see what's going on. Calvis here closest, it looks like. So they are making ground here. Pretty out in the open, and these little, whatever you call them, little sunken
Duckweeds
hedges. Yeah. Giving just enough cover to Helios. And Icon here, the SL now, getting real close to 7 cores OP, blue laner as well. And they're just kind of, they're bypassing the main Chimera force here with the tanks and all that, so I'll fly back over here and see if that airhead was taken out by Chimera. It is marked, it is up, and it does go down by Slims and DV there. Compton as well coming in to support just to be safe, so Helios really trying to put the pressure on the 4th point right away. Only 14 minutes in now. Chimera doing just enough here on defense, but it really does split the forces for them so much that they're not even going to sector cap on flak, and you can see everything is just kind of getting stuck on their blue line here where the tanks are at. This push from Helios through the duckweeds. That's the term, yeah. So once that's the hard part, right? They've made it through there. Now they have this little nice compound with actual hard cover. 2 OPs hot right here, and then the garrison just behind it. If this gets cleared out, then Chimera's in big trouble because they're going to wrap right around and start putting pressure on these tanks.
It almost seems like Helios recognized that they were too thin front door, because now you see a massive bias have shifted front door and looking at G7 now to complete the box out, so then they can then put pressure front door a 4th.
Yeah, 1 OP has gone down here already. I can't overstate how big this is and how bad it's going to be if Chimera loses G7. 7 core is the last one alive right now. The garrison's still up over here, but they're just losing so much ground right there that it's going to open up the Helios tanks as well if they do decide to bring their, I'm not sure where their 76 is, but if Sherman's still up as well. 76 may have decided to take the main road. Kind of curious because Helios are like split very well. Sure, the 76 is hiding out somewhere.
Feels like Chimera doesn't have that many MGs up on a map like PHL. Maybe they're just dying, but I feel like I haven't seen that many MGs from Chimera.
Yeah, I've seen Rafiki has been watching the road this whole time. Blue's up there on the building, and King of Wings is not doing anything. Wherever he's trying to set up over there is not going to do much.
That's one thing too on this map though, like because it's so open and so exposable, you know, there's only so many spots that you can actually be effective in, I find.
Yeah, yeah. Real quick, guys, I'm gonna turn my brightness up because I recognize that it might be a little bit rough to see. I've got my filters on, but that doesn't come through on the stream, so. 7 Core loses his OP as well. Here it's a Pop-Tart, goes down, and here's the beginning of the end of G7. Gang is one of Chimera's best MGs, and he's just gonna be sitting here right on the garrison, but these guys are just, they've made it so close already. Emma goes down right off the garrison, right there in the trench. And I mean, the flares are coming. They gotta recognize how bad this will be if their front door gets split down the middle right here. Tank is already facing pressure. XL and Cap K here. SL is gonna have OPs real close. Yeah, there's the big spawn wave from Chimera. Still only 2 SLs though. I think the Tiger, or the P4 just took a hit from Cat. Just the 3 rep stations for them to back into though, not 4, unfortunately.
Oh my goodness.
Only 3. This is a small area for them to bank on. If they lose this, then you can see steadily how Helios have pushed them out of sector completely. They're stuck in the little corner here of the blue zone, starting to lose the front door of Madeline as well.
These tanks are gonna be in trouble here pretty soon. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it an MG problem? I'm not sure. Is it an Artie problem that Helios should... I mean, this should not be allowed to happen. I mean, XL does go down here, but they've made it across several times out in the open. Now the Tigers facing pressure from AT gun way out there. You can see it. And they're fucking... I mean, they're stuck in a corner. It's ridiculous. Like...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, look at the stats. It looks like the Helios MGs are just decimating the Chimera infantry.
Yeah, you can see Death Feist there sitting on the light, and I mean, these tanks are just getting backed into a corner here, and it's allowing Helios to just walk right in. There's 2 MGs here, but you know, you're so busy trying to find a good MG position that they're already right up on you. It's too late.
Right.
You should be like way back over there. Turning that FOV down
I must
to 60.
say, with the pressure that Helios is applying to Chimera, you know, they're not getting any space to do that. So really well done on Helios for not allowing them to get a breather.
Yeah, and the tanks have recognized it now to the point that they're fucking off and retreating. And it's probably the right move, but it's not the move they want to make in my game. Oh, I thought it crashed. I froze for a second there.
Yeah,
That was dangerous. I still have PTSD from the last Chimera game with this. It was a Chimera server as well, so oh well. Got another
It looks
Tiger
like
here.
a manpower issue because, like, if you notice, Chimeras mainly their bodies are in I'm sorry, like in game, like the
yeah. I was like, manpower. I'm
Most
hearing
of
you
their
out.
bodies are dedicated to the west map edge and the front door of their 4th point, right? So then they're leaves them thin in the east, and Helios have obviously wanted to box them out of that east so they can wrap towards Madeline. So I think that's what the main issue is, that Chimera is just too concentrated west.
And I think like the defense here has a Tiger now in support on the main road, and they're holding back this front door push from Helios, but if anything, this is kind of like a distraction. This could go on for all 90 minutes and it won't matter, but it's this push from XL and the other guys here in G7 just trying to break a hole in from the main front door of Chimera, and
It's kind of funny. Clink was on the hedge below you right now. He's dead now, but before he died, he went on a 20 kill streak in that hedge, which
Oh
is
my
probably the
God.
reason why we weren't seeing many Chimera people. Because
with a grand or something.
Yeah, with a grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the hedge.
Jeez.
And you were talking about that the MG players were decimating Chimera's infantry. I do see a bunch of really good MG players on the side of Helios.
Yeah.
Of course, guitarist, Death Eyes,
Vice,
notoriously
yeah.
MG players. You know, they will beam you. That's why I don't like playing these maps, because I'm getting beamed by 400 meters away. By
Yeah,
them.
and they don't need the MG42 to do it. They can do it.
No.
I mean, they can do it with the Russian MG. They're professionals, right? So
Absolutely.
P4 takes another hit now. Tigers come back.
The MG record was actually set on this map too.
Yeah, Syndicate, right? Was it?
Yeah, Syndicate versus GBI. Syndicate was allies on Grout, and it was Robo. He dropped, I think, 250 kills on the Browning.
That is just
Wow.
unfathomable to me. It's just madness.
Respect for using the Browning too. You would think that number would be the MG42.
Right. Yeah, you gotta use. I mean, you gotta use the Browning. MG42 is just like, it's like using the STG, right? It's just it's a cheat code of a gun. The Browning shakes a little bit more. It does take a little bit more precision and effort to do well with it. So that is just a crazy stat line. P4 keeps taking hits, but isn't going down. Is it still that AT gun back there?
Might be.
I'm yet to see a 76 as well. Oh, there he goes, finally. Oh, and Complaints gets hit as well, out of the tank. I wonder where the 76s are. The Sherman dipped out somewhere, or died. That P4 going down is going to open up. And here comes... Is it Duper? Somebody's on the garrison right now. Oh, it's this guy. Swift over here. And then locking it out, but the friendly arty maybe kills them. See if Heartless can take it down here before the arty comes back. And he does. And this front door of Chimera is just slowly getting withered away now. I gotta imagine the 76s are just going straight in on the front door here. I see them. That's a truck. Here's 176, just now coming out of spawn. Oh, down he goes.
Ooh.
DV on the AT gun. Yeah, you're not gonna get away with coming down the road. Sorry. Just blue on the MG, just putting pressure right off the garrison and outpost. Something good to see for Chimera. And I'm tripping, dude. I'm not understanding where the 76s are.
Yeah, see, I can't for the caster change, because that's one of the hardest things to do is find like the opposing tanks usually, even with highlights on.
That was AT gun that went down here. Robert, another great MG player.
Oh my god, how did he survive?
Has a Lux dedicated to him, and he's just gonna sit down and be quiet for a little bit until the Lux gets bored and distracted. See, now Chosen has made it into the blue zone here. Wipes an OP from Tic Tac going down as soon as he spawns. Low Fat goes down as well. Campo's gonna try and get around to kill this Lux. No garrison over here either, and there's an enemy garrison mark here where it's not. Oh, it is possible actually. It is in the blue zone. Looks like it may have been taken down, but I think maybe Chosen had even gotten even further than where he is at now, but the wraparound is starting. And once he gets in the backlines here, so many different places for Chosen to hide his outpost around here.
Yeah, absolutely. Chimera have done a good job of holding Helios back on their front door of their 4th point, we'll say that.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of it is due to the absence of the 76s. I would have... There's something. Is that him? That might be the one that I saw on the road earlier. Yeah, like, Ya's a tanker, and he's out of the tank right now. Are they dying? And I'm not catching it? No, here they are.
Sure.
Here's 2. Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
That is, not... Okay.
That's where you not park your tank.
Just gonna fly on over here somewhere else and
Pretend like it never happened.
wipe it from the record. Okay, that explains some of the questions I had. Pop-Tart unloading with the grease gun into Chudmungus. Oh my goodness.
Well, despite the absence of tank support, the Helios Inf are still managing to push
Yeah,
very
they're...
nicely into Chimera's line.
You can see the recon plane go... Oh, this is another nice thing that I have never really noticed this before, but I can see the recon plane even since I'm kicked from the squad and I don't have a role. That is nice to see that.
Oh, yeah.
I never noticed that before. There goes Hidden is gonna... I think he's getting harassed by those tanks, or the infantry now in his solo Lux. Yeah, so this little western flank here, Chosen and Rowdy is another squad leader in support as well. Chimera is reacting to it, but actually they've got a lot of people reacting to it. 2 Tigers up for them over here on this western side, and then the other Tiger still maintaining the front door here. Well, I think maybe with the underwater 76, maybe Helios are just biding their time and saving up that fuel before they make a proper move here with their heavy tanks.
Yeah, I kind of wish Helios would actually commit to overloading the east here and wiping Chimera out, or trying to leverage that into Madwin Farm, honestly.
Yeah, I think
Or Bridge.
I see the 76 coming in now. It will be a 1v1 heavy tank battle over here, so... And then the Tiger will also be a little bit distracted with the infantry right on top of him here. Might give the edge to the 76 moving in. He's not marked yet, as far as I can tell. This is like the perfect time to get into a tank engagement, is when you see that you have friendly infantry near the enemy tank, and 76 can pop a hit in this Tiger, and then maybe somebody like Papa Bear here with the AT can finish it off, and then things start to fall apart when you lose that heavy tank. Although Major Payne is shooting at friendlies with his rocket there. Helios are just not quite able to break through yet. Chimera is doing a really good job holding their side of the river and not letting them get across. I see another bombing run come in on the main road as well. Fly over to that real quick. Might kill that Gary on the behind the building. Oh no, it won't. Well, that'll be a minor inconvenience, but Helios still got this front door there, so no problem. Oh, I lied. Never mind, the Tiger killed it.
Impeccable timing.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, maybe. Still got a couple squad leaders here, though. It's like, yeah, still an outpost here, so one of these two will be able to get it back up.
West side's looking kind of scary for Chimera.
Yeah, that Lux did end up going down. They still, these two Tigers committed on the west side, though. Oh, but we're losing OPs right next to the Tiger now. Oh, Pyro going down. He was right on top of it. Papa Bear here with the AT. Ooh, takes a hit. The 76 has moved up. Just right across the river now. Tiger's in a really bad position here. He's not going to be able to get to cover in time. Down he goes, Papa Bear. And it's exactly what I said was going to happen. That 76 takes a hit, and the infantry is going to finish the job. Oh, great play from Helios. Infantry and armor working together. Down goes the outpost. Swift's just missing out on this garrison here. They're not quite locking it out, but he's about to. He sees it now. Big spawn wave here from Chimera. Swift gets in, kills one, but gets gonked by the others. Chimera just stuck behind this little shed now, though. Pop-Top there with a shotty. Pop and Emma. Grenade kills almost all of them. And TTV Fu, the last one alive. Strafe comes in to try and protect the garrison, but doesn't do anything. Pop-Tart shotguns TTV Fu and takes down the garrison. Down it goes. And there goes Chimera's front door. Able Squad, the last alive now here. Chudmungus goes down. OP barely surviving the grenades, but all the infantry die. One spawn wave back. And Chudmungus has got nowhere to run to, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, decides against it. Decides to turn and fight instead. Goes down, and here's 276s now overloading this front door. Siri takes down Swift. This OP is just not going down. One more spawn wave for Chudmungus and crew. And they make their trades. Good for them. He's gonna get the garrison back up here as well. Very nice.
Is that the hard cap flashing for the bridge? I thought I saw it when your map was open. Maybe not.
No, but
It's
they're
got massive spawn wave though.
yeah, they're right on top of the hard cap here. I think we're gonna see Madeline. P4 gets hit once by Keizo. It's a solo. It's hidden in shadows here, soloing the medium. The Helios are starting to break into the front door here. Sherby real close. Looks like a satchel went off from Chimera, or from a Helios as well. Here's Sherby's OP coming in. P4 trying to stop it.
Keizo could kill the P4 here with AT.
I'm watching Gangin. I know exactly what he's gonna try and do.
Guy.
Oh, actually, we've lost the garrison on Madeline Bridge anyway. I think that that previous satchel was actually probably from Gangin as well. Pop Bear hitting the side of the P4, not gonna do anything to him. He's gonna try and get around with a follow-up shot here. Hidden just... I think Kapka is expecting this tank to be more than a solo, but... Oh, that's the front of the tank.
Oh.
2025, still seeing it? Every time I stream.
I think Clink might have thought that was the
Yeah,
ass clip
yeah, I
before.
think he did, because he's at the 6 o'clock, so that's an excusable AT shot. Because
Alright.
we know Clink can do.
Himself.
Yeah, we know Clink can kill a take. Well, down goes the P4. Garrison did get killed, but got at least a couple spawn waves with Chimera. The airhead coming in now for Helios once again. The flares are showing.
Oh, I love the sound bug. Love it.
Oh my! I'm like, what the fuck am I? Where's the MG? And there isn't one. It's the stupid dead tank.
Where's the airhead landing? Curiosity.
Out on the east over here, like.
I'm not really a big fan of this airhead. I think it's maybe too aggressive.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, there's
there's
no way, right? Like, I mean, why not just throw it on the other side of the river?
Right.
But it would not be Helios this game if they're not being ballsy enough.
But the bombing run is timed properly and goes across the top. There's no Garrison for the bombing run to kill. I think Curls builds the OP, but I don't know if they... Surely they know about this. I mean, Rafiki watched it come down before he died.
I'd hope so. This could be really bad. I don't know if Chimera is aware. Like,
Rafiki does well to kill the spawn wave. Send a nade, brother. The thing is, it's like...
You gotta know. He just killed
He's
4
looking
people.
at it.
Like,
Yeah. I guess it kind of blends in with all the barrels and stuff. I don't know.
Dude.
This
It's
is
also a little bit lower, so yeah, it might be the props blocking the airhead from being seen.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna say, like, I don't know why he didn't just throw the nade to begin with, but a little bit too ambitious with the airhead from Helios. 2 Tigers here still in support. And Chimera have done well to keep the heavy tanks up and above water. I think Helios have had plenty of time to save up fuel. There's 176. Here's the second one. And I would imagine the third one is probably just going to transition from the road. I think I see it over here. Yep. Well, 376 is up for Helios. 3 heavy tanks for Chimera as well, but subs coming down for Helios as well, right on top of. I mean, they're putting subs right outside the hard cap of Madeline, like very, very ballsy from Helios. Garrison was remade by Cheesecake here. Or somebody. Helios just keep getting right over here to the main house, though. Cap pressure has started. The flares have come down. We just lost a Tiger here down to the east, and you can see all of the red wave here on the east side starting to transition over to Madeline. Absolutely no pressure anywhere near flag for Chimera. It's all about trying to defend this 4th point right now, but they are getting overloaded and they're confined to this one Garrison right now. Almost all of Chimera here spawning on this.
Oh my god.
The Artie is going to dial it in soon. The Tiger takes a hit from the 76. They might get the follow-up. And down the 76 goes. Good work from Gold Star and crew here. The second 76 hits the Tiger. The other Tiger, though, both of them wounded now. Are going to have to back out. Ooh, just barely missing that second shot.
Rough scene right here now. Both the Tigers have to rep.
Yeah, so now they're gonna be stuck dealing with that 76 and distracted here. Not really gonna be able to help out on the infantry push, and especially not when one goes down right on the front door here. This is Wix and crew. Probably got like fucking 20,000 hours of hella loose gameplay between these three. Like, I don't know what level Matthew is, but I know Wix and Ya are right up there with my nerdy ass. So that's a lot of seeding glows east experience right there. I'm just kidding. Oh, yes. They must have seen. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This is brutal for Chimera. Somehow, Helios just not contesting yet.
I mean, if you really played Hell Loose long enough, you haven't seen it glows once. Oh, that bombing run.
Garrison's.
Chimera's?
Yeah, Chimera's bombing run over the top here. And finally, the Garrison goes down. We got
It's a rough
Compton.
situation to be in.
Still got a few SLs here alive, but again, the bombing run. I don't think it did enough to see if the Garrison. I don't know where the Garrison is for Helios. Maybe it did get taken out. Almost
Now
halfway.
Chimera managed to stabilize.
Yeah, still no Garrison up yet. We do have a second Tiger making it up to the fray. This first one here takes one hit from Wix. Turret hit. Oh!
Oh, they missed!
Oh, but so does the Tiger!
Oh my goodness.
And the second Tiger's coming up now to support. That's a bounce!
Oh, another turret shot.
And, Wix and Matthew having a friendly conversation right now about hitting the Tiger properly. I'm sure it's a difficult angle for them on this Tiger. You can see just with the smoke as well that the 76 repping is going to give the second Tiger enough time to come up and support. And still no Garrison up yet for Chimera, but maybe if they... Oh, look at Toos!
Oh my goodness.
What a play from Toos here. Ya doesn't even know. And Toos, it's a really smart play from him to not even kill Ya, because he knows Ya is the spotter out repping. That he didn't even bother to kill him. He just put the satchel on. Ya's gonna finish repping and get right back in and never even know. Really, really smart play from Toos there.
To quote the famous Jimbonium, how could infantry allow this to happen?
And down the 76 goes there, but still, it's not going to matter too much because Helios have overloaded once again into the main house. Chimera was never, still weren't able to get a Garrison back up. It is neck and neck right now, and these two Tigers need to stay up and start banging this infantry.
It's quite a unfortunate scene right now.
Yeah.
Chimera, they're not able to get back in.
We still got this 76 as well here. I don't know. Real quick, I want to fly over. You can see on the south side it's been completely cleared out of Chimera. And Helios, these guys are going to go for this long wraparound. You see where Duper has started as well. Once they cross over here and they start locking out the HQ sector here, like nothing's going to be able to come out of mid.
Yep. Helios should bust out the barbed wire. The HQs.
long time ago, there was a XIII 13th Legion, which became part of GXV, which became Helios, and so on and so forth. But before all of that, there was 13th Legion fighting 10th Mountain. Oh my God! Look at the arty. And it was Utah Beach, and they built Belgian gates right at the entrance of the road from the beach, so that the Allies couldn't bring their tanks out of the beach. And it was the funniest thing ever. And for 2021, that was like elite level comp strategy there. Peace Strike's gonna go onto the 76, just missing. The Tiger bounces as well.
Oh man, unlucky.
And we lost, we did lose one Tiger to the 76, so it's 1v1 right now. Cap is almost taken. 76 does take a hit from that Tiger, who's also damaged. You can see him on the left or right side of your screen. And I think I hear another tank for Helios below me. Yeah, second 76 here in support now.
This point is gonna be one the favor of Helios, looks like, unless Chimera can.
Oh, they're contesting.
Defending.
There's a Garrison. The Garrison's still up.
What? Oh my God.
This is Jack and his crew is replacing where Wix and crew died, and which means they're gonna have the same shot on this Garrison that Wix's crew did, and be able to take it out as well if they know about it. Chimera did pop the reinforce, and starting to get it back now, halfway. Crazy defense here from Chimera against all odds, honestly.
Helios just needs to commit to the fourth. I mean, like, their team has been playing on the flanks. No, they haven't all in the fourth yet. Like, the fact that Chimera was able to rebuild the Garrison, kind of stabilize this, is crazy.
Yeah, I think if you just sent these two 76s right over the top here, you might lose one, but they're gonna make the trade with that Tiger, kill this Garrison, and lock out the infantry from the hard cap, and then it's GG's. So they're just
This bomber completely misses the Garrison somehow.
Yeah, I think they're playing it a little too soft. There's no way that Chimera should be allowed to stabilize like this for like the second or third time. Ooh, Pfizer on the AT gun now. It's like the more time that Helios kind of like doesn't go all in on this, it's like, again, some more time for Chimera to stabilize, start building AT guns like this, getting another Tiger up shortly, and then it becomes equal again, and Chimera, or Helios rather, lose that advantage that they had.
I'll tell you what, the Helios already beating, because he is just pounding that Garrison.
Here comes Ant. Looks like he doesn't have a rocket. He's going to do it by hand. Going to have to dodge his friendly artillery to do so, and he does. A nice play from Ant to get in there and wipe that Garrison. Still dodging his friendly arty. .76 takes a hit from the Tiger. Oh, they're stopping. We're stopping out in the open.
Play.
They do have this, the building covering them. They're gonna peek it! What?
Oh, they're crazy. Oh,
what are you
my God,
peeking this for?
Oh, man.
Why would you peek this at one hit? I don't know, I'm a wash tanker. It's been a long time since I tanked. Oh, but you know what? They got a shot off, and the Tiger...
But they're dead.
Why did the Tiger not finish the job? Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, if Chimera, if this tank crew of this Tiger allows this 76 to get away with this, I'm gonna be a little baffled.
76.
It's Jack's crew, Jack, Shadow,
Okay.
Buttman. I mean, they're going for it. This is crazy. Like, they know that this Tiger's repping. The Tiger, I guess, assumed that they repped somehow.
Oh, he's not even looking. Oh man.
This is
gonna be crazy. Oh, they're dead.
This is ridiculous, dude.
Oh, wait. I don't think they... Oh, you're ready to screw it over!
And there's 4th point for Helios now as well, and the 76 is still going. The Tiger.
This is balls of steel. If this Tiger dies, that's shameful. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
Wow, that is crazy.
I don't even want to compliment them because it was like it should never have worked, but it did. Maybe they don't care, like maybe they're like low on ammo. There's two other 76s here now as well, so like I don't know how the Tiger crew lets that happen. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I won't be able to say it takes balls of steel to fucking dive a 76 one hit like that. You can call it
Yeah.
stupid, you can call it bold.
Yeah, I mean it's aggressive. It worked out, right? So and like they didn't even wait for their buddy 76 either. They just went for it and it worked. Oh, Helios fully transitioned now. They've already started pushing out here on this eastern side. And a garrison has been marked all the way over here where Saxon is at. I'm not sure.
Might have been Airhead, I don't know.
It didn't.
I don't know. I do have a feeling though this game, there is still a lot of time left, but I think it will end 1-4. I don't think Helios will be able to transition to this 5th point. It's very hard to take that last point on PHL.
Oh, Campo does get a hit in this Lux.
Surprisingly, it took them longer to cap 4th point than initially thought.
I mean, I don't know.
I expected them to cap 4th quicker with the amount of pressure they put up first, like in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
But it took them a really long time for them to now finally cap 4th.
Yeah. 3 76s here still just chilling on Madeline now, and excuse me, take a look at my map. We've got that Lux that just went down. We've got a solo Puma, and we've got no Tigers on the field. And not even enough fuel for a Tiger yet. This is a medium that they're going to get into now. Yeah, so I mean, Helios, really, they're in the best position right now to start putting pressure on 5th, honestly. The Puma that was stuck over here is dead now as well. Blue Lane are dying on the garrison here. Donald and Cat. Some good names over here for Helios. And now the 76s can kind of play the 3-lane game as well. You got this one. Oh, Donald. Oh my god, how does he not die? And Gagan wanting to claim the garrison for himself, and he does so. Here's going to open up the main road completely. You can see Helios just doing this, like, L-shaped box in of 5th now. I actually have this other 76 transitioning all the way here out west along the side of the river. Look at Robert just... I mean, I don't even... Is he's shooting far. Jeez. I think the P4... Is the P4 trying to fight them? don't really know where to look right now, to be honest. It's kind of like all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, there's just mini fights all over the map.
The 76 is starting to move forward now as well.
It's probably one of the hard situations to be in any comp game when you go down 1-4. I mean, it's just so challenging to try to come back from that.
It's so much harder, and it's demoralizing as well, right? Like, the game is...
Yeah, absolutely.
The meta is kind of static and stale right now as it is, and that's why we see so many 3-2 games between evenly matched teams. But once you do get that 4-1, it's a big confidence boost. You feel like, okay, we got the 4, we can definitely get the 5. And on the losing side of it, it's like, oh fuck, we might start losing 5th right away. We gotta anchor down and clinch ourselves. So
I really hope this new armor rework brings a meta change, honestly.
yeah, I think it's hard to tell with so many changes how things are gonna look. Because on the one hand, I see it as like, yeah, here on the losing side for Chimera, it looks really shitty that they have 1 heavy tank coming out right now versus 3 heavy tanks. On the flip side, you very rarely do you see, like, Helios is not committing to a 4th heavy, right? I mean, they might be, but you very rarely see them commit to like a 4th or a 5th heavy tank. Even if they have the feel for it, they usually just keep those 3 main crews. And on the flip side, on the losing side with Chimera right now, if they played their cards right, they could, you know, gather up their fuel and make this tank fight equal once again. But with the new meta, it's just, you're not gonna see stuff like that anymore. It's only gonna be those 2 tanks, and no one's ever gonna have an advantage over the other.
Right.
For more than a few minutes. Toos, we saw him. TMT saving the tank. Toos was going for his 2nd 76 of the night.
Ooh boy.
And this 76 is gonna just roll right up on the P4, which
Just a drive-by.
yeah, a little drive-by action. Something else going down for, was that a truck? Rep station? Rep station.
I mean, I don't know about you, I'm kind of glad they're limiting the heavy tanks, because, I mean, God, you feel that imbalance when you're fighting 3, 4, 5 heavy tanks, and you have, you know, maybe 1, 2. It is truly just painful.
Yeah, I know. When I was playing for Chimera, and I tanked for the first year or so, and I was definitely the defensive-minded, and you know, however you want to call it, I was usually the last tank living, and then it's that 1v3, and there's just so much anxiety and so much pressure on you, like, you cannot lose that last heavy tank that you have, and it's miserable. Like, they can't do much here as this last Tiger because they don't want to risk it and be the scapegoat, right? Like, they don't want to be the last tank to die as the P-Strike comes in on them and misses. At the same time, if they're just sitting back and waiting for the fuel to gather up, then they're not helping their team either. So they're in a really shitty position when you're that last remaining heavy tank.
I hope it opens up more for the medium and light tanks to be used in a game, because now the rush is
Yeah.
Get as many heavies on the field as you can, you know, and try to fight the other team with that.
Yeah, because on the
And I hope with that.
On the flip side right now, like,
yeah.
like with Helios right now, they can run rampant with their heavy tanks because the more time that's going by is just more fuel that they're gathering up right now. They probably have enough fuel for a 4th and a 5th 76, like I was saying. So, you know, if they decide to do a suicide play and die, but they take out a garrison and a couple OPs, then who cares? Because the only thing that is a problem for them is just bringing another 76 all the way back down the road. And you'll definitely see like a tank commander like Wix. Hey, my duo crew will just run this 76, and you guys have fun with it. I'm gonna start bringing up another 76. So if you guys die, doesn't matter. We'll get right back into the next one. And it's just something that's not gonna be a thing anymore.
Yeah. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is the fact they're making medium tank now 3 hits for rockets to kill. I think without balancing the AT factions and the AT kit, that's going to be very painful to deal with.
It's going to be... And I've been saying, like, from a comp perspective, I really have no incentive, like, in the whammo roll to try and kill an enemy heavy tank now. Like, the best thing I can do is, like, track them and try and get them out of their tank and then just leave them there so that they can't spawn in a new one.
I mean, it almost makes AT pointless just to run Satchel. I mean, because the fact of the matter is you have 2 rockets, and it takes 3 rockets to kill a tank now, medium. Like...
Yeah, which is... it used to be, the Panzerschreck was stronger, and you would get 2 Panzerschreck rockets, and then the bazooka was weaker, but you got 4 rockets on the American AT kit. It was awesome. And you used to be able to reload while sprinting with the bazooka, which was fabulous. Down goes the last Tiger. And is this where we see Helios start putting pressure on 5th? It is really difficult, but they have made it... Gas Mask and Rowdy here making it into this compound. Havoc does take him down. But yeah, I think that definitely they'll need to... You can't just make all these changes with tanks and not balance out the infantry loadouts. And some of the ESBT tankers were saying that they got satcheled on the PTE in their heavy and didn't die. And they weren't sure if it was an intentional thing that satchels are not going to kill heavies anymore in one satchel, or just a bug. You never know, right? Look at all 376s.
As a tanker, I would be happy though. Like a satchel.
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
kill you in one go.
Oh yeah, that's...
Like,
well,
at least give it longer...
Get out of jail free
arming
card.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too easy to just, satchel it, because the tankers need like 15 seconds in order to defuse that satchel, while it only takes like 5 to put it on. So I would be happy for tankers that they can't get one-shotted anymore.
I think they should just make different types of satchels, right? Like, I think, however you want to do it, right? The engineer gets a actual tank satchel, and then the assault class gets like the infantry satchel. Like, I think that could be like an interesting concept.
I think the health values of the tank as well, like, it used to not be, like, track damage and engine and hull damage all being separate was not a thing. It was just either the tank was damaged or it wasn't. And then they updated the game and made the different health pools of the tanks, but, like, they kind of never finished that idea. So, like, if you track me and I just can get out and tap the tracks for 1 second and my tracks are good as new, like, it's kind of ridiculous. So I would like to see the health values of the tanks modified, you know, where you can't just tracking the tank should be a big deal, and immobilizing them would be huge.
Yeah.
Especially as allies trying to deal with tigers that they can't hurt unless it's from the ass. And this 76 just getting right up into the action here. They're making the Gary hot, and Chimera just kind of backed up into this courtyard right now. Gangan sends a rocket. Doesn't hit the Gary. And he goes down Emma. Trying to trade with the gas mask. She does take him down. Presuming Emma's a lady.
You can't know nowadays anymore.
Big Garrison spawn wave here from Chimera now. The flares have been nice. Flares have been great. They just... It's a depressing sight every time Chimera opens their map, but they're helpful. Oh,
I must
76.
respect the grind on Chimera's side. They're doing really well holding this onslaught off.
Yeah. We've just spawned in a Tiger here. As there's cap pressure now, both 76s about to touch the hard cap. Airhead's gonna come down as well for Helios. And this could be the beginning of the end here if these tanks can't get dealt with. I was gonna say there's not really many AT players, but there's 4 of them all trying to gang up on this 76 and not worried about the 2 that are actually in their hard cap. I guess there's just not a spawn here for them. Now here's a good airhead placement for Helios, just right behind the 2 76s. And they're just free to pad their stats here as they cap 5th. Reinforce going up. Toos gets obliterated. See if the Tiger can make it up in time. You can see him entering right now, but it's going to be a 2v1, although this 76 is injured. Their angles are kind of split enough. Chimera did contest very briefly. They're at halfway cap right now. Tiger really needs to get their foot on the gas and start doing something. Now is not the time to play safe, although they get hit by the other 76 instead. Oh my goodness.
Man, just running a hard cap to try to save the point, but I don't think they're gonna be able to.
They were trying to get around and do like this little flank peek thing, but you really like they need to just charge over here into this courtyard and
yeah, they don't have time to repair. I mean, like
you really don't, yeah.
Man.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaker for Chimera.
And that's going to be it. GG's 5-0 for Helios to Chimera. Commiserations to them. It was it's a rough match. A rough point to get boxed out of, and a really tough 4th point for them to try and hold on to and split their forces down the middle like that. So once that armor advantage got Helios got that armor advantage, it became a really impossible task for Chimera to get back into it. So
Yeah, Chimera still they put up a fight though. I mean, maybe if they had aid station, it could have been a different story. But that offset point just is such a killer.
I think the biggest criticism I do have is that Jack's 76 being able to just sprint at them basically and kill that Tiger was just madness. That shouldn't have happened, but I don't think in the grand scheme of things it was a game changer.
I think especially with the power Helios tank showed this game, I think the game could have gone sooner if they didn't get their 76 stuck in a ditch underwater.
In a underwater ditch. Mariana's Trench. It happens, right? It happens to the best of
Absolutely.
us. There's a reason I avoid driving tanks. Well, that'll be it. It's a 5-0. It's just a friendly match, so hopefully some lessons learned from both sides. I think Helios has been playing a lot of Stalingrad and a lot of PHL, so these are kind of turning into pocket picks for them. Chimera, never one to shy away from a fight and always willing to play anybody on any map. So I think that's going to be it. So GG's. Thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate it. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will see you guys for the next one. I got an 18 versus 18 tomorrow Lucky Strikes versus CTM. So we'll
Aw.
see how that one goes. 18s are always fun. Wish we would do them more. So yeah, we'll see you guys for the next one. Thanks.